Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Friday afternoon. That's right, a Friday afternoon as WWE Smackdown comes from Dublin. And here at the Wrestling for Life Network, we got all the live reaction to all the action here today. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, safe. You're feeling good. You're doing good. You're ready for some wrestling on a Friday afternoon. I will warn you, we got spoilers. It's going to happen if you're waiting till 8. But folks, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Friday afternoon, like I said. The weekend is upon us, and this weekend kicks off a little bit early today. The usual Smackdown, 8 p.m. We go live at 7:30, but they are in Dublin. And for those with a VPN or international or wherever you are, if you find a way, it will be presented live by the WWE at 3 p.m. today. We got about 27 minutes. We're going to start the show off as we always do. We'll say hello to the chat. We'll talk about some wrestling stuff. I might even scroll some X and see what people out there are saying. But crazy times in the wrestling world. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. Whole bunch of rumors, whole bunch of stories, whole bunch of bitter toxicity that we try and avoid here at the Wrestling for Life Network, as we are the Wrestling Utopia, and we are the place where you can come, have an opinion, and not get told to go away. But welcome to the early birds. You get the worm. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for being here. And again, if you don't want to know what's going to happen on the show, you're waiting until 8 p.m. or you have to wait till 8 p.m., we are going to spoil some things. So make sure you click away. But you can bring up this recording tonight and watch this recording live while you watch your show. So that's what's going to happen. I will remind everybody, Sunday, 11 a.m. We go live at 11 a.m. Eastern time. For those on the West Coast, super early, breakfast with the boys. For those not in the West Coast, it's brunch with the boys. Back at it again, all-day marathon. We're here for Forbidden Door. We're going to stick around for Heat Wave. We are going to watch both all in one day, as everyone else. And we will be here live all day long, 10-plus hours. Looking forward to another marathon. And of course, don't forget, Monday, we're back at it. It's an early show again on Monday. We will be live at 2:30 p.m. on Monday. So click the little bell. I tell you all the time, click that little bell, be a part of the family, be a part of all the shows, and hit that bell because you never know when we're going to pop up with breaking news or a funny stream or something that you did not expect. So hit all the buttons, folks. And again, before I introduce myself, because I'm long-winded, I see that chat blown up. Let's get all our friends. Take our link, share it with everybody you know out there. If you're trapped at work, we'll help you get through the afternoon. If you're not, congratulations. And it's going to be a crazy show. We'll see what's up. We're going to break down what's happening or what at least they've announced for it. But if you don't know, you should know. But I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, the face that runs the place. Happy to be here again. Happy to do another live stream with everybody else out there. And I'm looking forward to SmackDown. What do we got on SmackDown? Well, before I tell you that, I will remind everybody out there, Spaz, Bernard, Richard, top three last night in the chat. So make sure that's what those little crowns are. If you're hearing my voice and you don't know what they are, that's what it is. Get your crown. Get onto the leaderboard right now. Spaz, Bernard, Richard, top 3 from last night. And again, every show, this one's up. Every show we take our predictions. Every show we take our ratings. And the prediction title, Christian, the prediction title will be on the line Sunday. And I think we're running straight through. You got to watch both shows, add up your points. So we'll see how that goes. But as I said, tonight, some interesting things. John Cena in Dublin one last time. So we'll see what that means, what that looks like. Will we talk about WrestlePalooza? Will we talk about Logan Paul? I'm sure we're going to talk about at least one of those things. Cody Rhodes should be in the building somewhere as well tonight. Of course, Drew McIntyre's a problem as we get ready for Clash. And then we get some matches. We get some exciting matches. We'll see what's up. But MCMG will take on Mellow Don't Miz. I like to call him Eminem, but that's just me. Mellow Don't Miz will take on MCMG in what has been a very decent tag team division on SmackDown. So we like that. We like seeing that. Also in the tag team division, MFT will take on the Street Profits. So we'll see what this looks like. We'll see what MFT is up to. Some rumors out there. Is The Rock behind MFT? Well, if The Rock's behind MFT, they better start doing some good shit. Let's go. But we also get Ron Killings taking on the musical, the charted, the man sitting in the top 10. Shout out to Truth. Shout out to Mr. Killings. Congratulations on his success, but he will be taking on Aleister Black. Might not be the most successful afternoon for him today, but we will see how that plays out. Charlotte Flair is going to take on Piper Nivens. The Hervis, Chelsea Green have been all over wrestling right now, all over social media, all over the shows. They are killing it. So shout out to the Hervis. Piper is a beast, and she's coming in to take on Charlotte Flair here tonight. And that's what I know. Now, I don't know if they've added anything since. The chat can always let me know what's up, but that's what I know so far. But we are about 22 minutes away. So that should give me plenty of time to say hello to the people. Hello to the people and see how y'all are doing out there right now. Just double checking. Sometimes we lose. No, we're good. All right. But with all that being said, with no further ado, let's go. Zach is the first one in the chat here today. Happy National Eat a Peach Day. All right. Now, this should be more than just one day a year. I'm a big fan of this day. It's a good day. Eat a peach, folks. Big fan of the peach. Big fan of a good peach eating. Go eat a peach. Thank you, Zach. Eric, welcome back as always. Real interesting weekend with both WWE and AEW in Great Britain, and can't wait for Cena's return today. Yeah, we'll see what Cena has to say, what is on his mind as he sets up for Logan Paul. But yeah, I mean, it should be really fun as far as the crowd in Dublin is going to be great. The crowd in Scotland for AEW this week was great. I wish they had a slightly better show, but they did get lots of kind of crazy stuff. Plus, they got Collision, so they're feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, Dublin tonight, then they move around Europe, so we will be here for these shows. It's going to be crazy. Birmingham, I believe, is Monday. So yeah, more to come on that front, Eric, but welcome back and happy birthday to Big Daddy Jim. Yeah, happy birthday, Ooses. The Ooses have a birthday, so happy birthday to them. Josh, how are you doing on a Friday? Use those hashtags, folks, on all your wrestling posts. Hashtag WFU, hashtag W4LN. Go use those hashtags on anything wrestling related. Let's bring the WFU together. Let's continue to beat down the IWC. And I feel, on a side tangent, I feel like more and more the toxic side of the IWC is being exposed. They're being called out. They're being pointed at. I don't think some of them realize how insecure and how ridiculous some of their posts make them look. They think they're like champion a cause, no matter what side of the war you're on. They think they're doing something good, but they end up just kind of looking silly. And I just feel like overwhelmingly, as of late, they're getting beaten down. Of course, you're always going to have the big ones out there, like good old Uncle Tuna, that we just got to continue to just ignore the guy. Stop. Don't give him money. Don't follow his shit. He is an absolute cancer for wrestling. But happy birthday to the Usos. Damien Hayter, good to see you. Welcome back. What's up, Clay Lewis? Kevin, got you. How you doing? Zan, my SmackDown still starts at regular time. I know the West Coast is funny like that, but my family is going to think I'm psychic. That's the best. Do that with Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune. Good times. You just sit there and watch the repeat and act like you know all the answers. Always a good suggestion there, Zan. But yeah, it does go. So for any confusion, and I know we've done this a few times now, when they go to Europe, when the WWE now goes to Europe or European shows or anything in a time zone difference, they will air it live on Netflix. Therefore, if you have a VPN or if you have Netflix and you're international, you can watch the show when they film it. I think this is their way of kind of combating spoilers. If they film the show today and then we sit for a few hours before the start of the show at 8, how much leaks out? How much does people, how much does get out to the people? So some people out there will be watching at 8 p.m. tonight. We do apologize for that, but maybe one day we'll all kumbaya and be able to watch all the shows together as it all shifts into Netflix or such. But welcome. Let's go. Bradley, the giver of gifts. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Let's pack it in here. That's it. Go to the Discord, go to Reddit, go to Facebook, go anywhere and everywhere. Take this link, share it with your friends, and let them know we are live. The best live stream, the best live reaction, the best watch along in the business is doing it on a Friday afternoon. Back at it 11 a.m. Sunday and Monday afternoon as well. What's up? I love seeing the chat talking to each other. Andre's feeling cozy on this Friday afternoon, though I do feel like I might have an idea of where Andre's coming from. Bradley, you are right. I love an early start time as well, my dude. I don't care what time the channel comes on. I'll be here. I love seeing that. That's great. And some of you guys shock me. Right now we got, over 30 people already. And some of you guys blow me away. Like there's days where we think we're going to go live and nobody will be there. And there's always a group and there's some consistent names we see more than we don't. So nothing but love. We appreciate seeing that. And again, we got more afternoon shows coming up. I like the afternoon shows. And no, it's not because I'm old. I like the afternoon shows because now I finish up at 5 o'clock p.m. my time and I have a night to have. I'm actually going to a concert. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a laugh. We're going to jump up and down. But that's the thing. It frees up your Friday night. Again, even with the pay-per-views, we're seeing WWE experiment with going earlier. Also, they're talking about, I do believe Raw is moving to an hour earlier. I don't know how you guys feel about that out there, but again, I'm okay with starting the show at 7 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock, and getting off before. That sounds terrible to say that way, but getting the show done and being able to have a little more time at the end of your night. I'm all for it. I love these afternoon pay-per-views. I love the fact that Forbidden Door is an afternoon pay-per-view. I'd much rather be here from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. than from 8 p.m. till 1 in the morning. So Tony Khan has a lot of runway. He has about, all day long. Jordan, welcome. It starts at 3 p.m. as Bradley pointed out. Starts at 8 p.m. for some people. I know RM Girl waits till 8 p.m. So this might not be the place. If you have a VPN, then it's 3 p.m. But if you don't, then it's 8. As right now, we're looking at about 15 minutes to go. LA Knight versus Braun Breaker is official for next week on Raw. Should be a good Raw, the go-home show. We're looking forward to it. So, again, still in Birmingham. It will be an early show. And, we've seen LA tied to this whole thing with the Vision or the Absolute Power, whatever they want to call themselves. But Braun Breaker, he's been connected to all this. I think it'll be an interesting matchup. A vet, younger guy. We'll see how this goes as we head towards Clash. And what does it all mean for Clash? What does Clash look like? Roman gets Bronson Reed. We'll see. MDB in the house, the Knee Pad Patrol on a Friday afternoon. It's a good week when that happens. So welcome back, sir. As always, it's a pleasure. Good to see you. Brunch with the boys. Let's go. Vitamins with the boys always. KJ is solo. Yes, I am. The other gentleman stuck at, unfun jobs. I get to do the fun job. So shout out to Nick. Shout out to Anthony. As it's always nice to have, your buddies here on with you live. But I got to do what I got to do. And here we go. Back at it again. Kind of the side effect of being live, over 300 days a year. Brunch with the boys, MDB. I love it. MDB hanging out over on Twitch. Don't forget, go over to Twitch. Check us out over there and give us some love on Twitch. We are very close to becoming affiliated on Twitch and a partner on Twitch. We need a couple things to happen first. So go be a friend and jump on Twitch once in a while. Sami Zayn. That's jokes. Looking good. I hope all is well. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I do. I mean, maybe presumptuous, but there you go. Keiji kind of looks slim and trim. You've been working out, fam. I've been on a bit of a journey, folks. I have. So I do. You're making me blush here on a Friday there, MDB. It's funny what happens when you just shave some hair off your face. Everyone's like, "Are you thinning out?" You're like, "Nah, I'm just less burly." Is SmackDown early? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Tim, hope you are well. Vance, welcome back. Good to see ya. Welcome back, though. What's up, Brandon? Hey, yo. Dun, 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 dun. Appreciate y'all making a fella feel good today. I like it. Good afternoon, KJ, the bearded badass from Bangladesh. Yeah, Scott, that's funny, and I can't tell you why, but I appreciate it. And thank you for being here, sir. Good to see you as always. TKO really smoking some insane green stuff with these Mania 42 ticket prices. Listen, guys, I've seen a lot of people complaining about ticket prices. I saw one guy on X earlier today. One of the reasons I stopped supporting WWE. Listen, I don't like it either. I don't have tons of money. I'm not living in a mansion. I'm not fucking living the dream. I'd like to go to a wrestling show. They are making a mistake for a couple reasons. One, you are pricing people out. And I've defended it in the past of as long as people are still going to pay it, there's always going to be a rise in price. The fans have to stand up. You have to start kicking them in the shins and back it off. The other reason becomes, I think what happens domestically in the US is that you're getting fans that spend a lot of money to be there. And trust me, I know this happened in Toronto with the Maple Leafs. As the prices got too high, you got a different type of fan in the building. You got quiet fans. You got business types. You got, people that might not necessarily be the biggest of wrestling fans, but they have the disposable income to drop. I don't know who has 10 grand to go to one show for nothing. Like the people that are fucking mortgaging their house to go to Taylor Swift or wrestling. Again, I've seen the OnlyFans girls, turn it around pretty quick. But I digress. At the end of the day, I think there's a risk they are playing. I saw some of the ticket pricing for WrestlePalooza. I've seen some of the ticket pricing when they come here locally in Toronto. The only thing the fans can do, and it's the same thing I said on Wednesday about the AW fans hating WWE, start no selling. So stop paying. Stop paying the tickets. As long as they're filling the buildings, there's nothing anybody can do. The prices are going to stay the same, and I think they're insane. I think ticket prices for anything have gone out, and because there's such a FOMO effect to this all. You got people selling their firstborn child to go see some band, and it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. So it's not just wrestling; it's entertainment across the board. And I highly recommend people let your wallet do the talking in this one, right? So no sell some shit. What's up, Stoner Jesus? May the blunt be with you, sir. Hope you are well, as I'm about 10 minutes away from getting this show kicked off. The Rock is a fan of Danhausen and the character. I think, Damien, this was a Wrestling Observer report. If it is, I have two questions. First question, how the fuck would he know? Am I allowed to curse on YouTube early? I don't give a shit. How would Dave Meltzer know that The Rock is a fan of Danhausen? First question. Second question, how did that happen? I just don't picture The Rock watching anything that Danhausen would be on, unless somehow he stumbled on Danhausen on social media and thought, oh, this guy's kind of clever. But I just don't see the world where The Rock is watching Danhausen clips. I don't. I just, there's a disconnect. Is The Rock a fan of Danhausen? Maybe. If The Rock saw Danhausen, would he be a fan? Could be. Is this bullshit that people just talk out of their ass? Most likely. Right? Let's be real. That's my question. I saw this today and I'm like, how the fuck? Really? The King of Kings. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody saying hello to everybody. Defire. I don't know what this says. Johnny. Devontae? What are we saying? Fire. Let's go back to Fire. tonight's Eagles preseason football. So I'll watch this John Cena segment when I'm gonna watch my Eagles. Smackdown is terrible anymore. Sorry, man. You don't have to be sorry to me. I didn't make it. Smackdown's been all right. And the 2-hour Smackdown's been much better. The tag team division's getting better. I don't love their women's title picture on SmackDown right now. Tiffany hasn't really done much for me. Julia hasn't been booked well. But we get Cody. We get Cena. I've been okay with it. Most weeks here on the channel, most people seem pretty good with it. So ultimately, yeah, you don't owe me an apology and enjoy the Eagles, even though they suck. No, but go Eagles. Awesome. Shout out to Princess Peach. Shout out Peachy. What's going on? MTB, you are the man. My cat is literally named Peach. Anyway, moving on. I can eat a peach for hours. I know what you're referring to. Shout out Nicolas Cage. And welcome, Rooster, by the way. I'm really sad how AEW can sell out in London, but in the US, they're selling in ballrooms and auditoriums. It's novelty, right? So, I mean, it's the same thing with WWE being able to go over to these big shows overseas and charge extra money. You can believe it or not, more than what they're charging the American audience because the novelty of it. If you get one AEW show every once in a while, and this is kind of what we talk about a lot when it comes to Tony's booking, is scarcity is a thing, and not giving everybody everything all the time and having people cycle in and out of your roster to keep them exciting helps your fan base. But yeah, I mean, it's great that they go over there and sell the O2. Those are what I would call like the fond memories I have of AEW is when they were packing buildings. And it's really cool to see them go over there and do a big show in front of a big crowd and that energy that comes with it. I know a lot of the fans, we petitioned for a lot of go down to the smaller venues, but that was because they only had enough to fill the smaller venues. I'd like to see them get back up to a place where they're filling bigger auditoriums and bigger crowds again. They got to build it back up, but ultimately it feels good for them to be there. I think the ticket sales at the O2 for Forbidden Door went well. I think last time I checked, it was about 17,000. That's pretty cool. The trick is you might have saturated some markets in the US. So maybe you got to find some places you haven't been a lot in the US, right? Maybe go to some places that you haven't been before. MDB with all the hashtags. Let's go. Gymna. Some of these email addresses are hard to read. Jim. Greetings from Poland. Love it. My smart TV arrived today and I'm ready to watch WWE Smackdown live on my TV for the first time. That's always a good feeling. You get a new sound system or a new TV and the first time you get to plug it in and play it, man, that's a good day. So thank you for being here, sir. And I hope you enjoy the show. Shout out to Poland. You may be the first known person from Poland to say hello. We've been everywhere, lots of countries. Poland might be the first time. Hashtag knee pads. They're important. Denisha, how you doing? On a Friday afternoon? I'll leave that for y'all. Let's go. I feel like AEW fans are the worse than the WWE fans, is my opinion. Both fan bases have an underbelly. It's facts. It's like anything else, right? Like anything that has, a collection of people, you're destined to find an asshole or two, like a lunatic or two. It's just statistically, it's going to happen that way. But at the end of the day, I will say this. We've been doing this for a few years. And generally, if I say something bad about the WWE, somebody will be like, hey, that's not true. However, if I say something critical of AEW or I point out facts or stats, somebody will automatically insult me in some way, shape, or form. I've said it a million times. It happened to us recently. All right, we believe Max is doing this. Can you prove it to us? No, you're fat. Okay, but that's not proof of the number. Well, you're dumb. Okay, great. Now, what is the proof of what you're claiming? Oh, you're a fucking idiot. And it's always the same. And then they flex, like they'll post stuff and be like, oh, we told them, didn't we? Not realizing the end of the day, they look real bad. I would say that And it's funny because they project so hard. But to me, the AEW toxic belly is one of the worst things in the IWC. It's one of the worst things that I have to deal with. They don't want to hear it. They don't care what the facts are. They don't, like I said, they're the kind of the woke folk of the wrestling community. They're the most sensitive, yet the most vile. They preach fairness. They preach equality. They preach bringing everyone together. Just enjoy the wrestling. Well, I enjoy WWE. Oh, you're fucking dumb. Like, whoa. I can't enjoy all the wrestling and then get told off because I like something. So every fan base has bad fans. Sports teams have bad fans, shows, whatever it is. Everybody, nobody gets away with no bad fans. Except this channel. All our fans are amazing. But with that, both sides are guilty of stupid shit. Both sides are in a weird place. I asked Nick this last night. To me, I feel like because the fan base in AEW has dwindled down to a smaller number, it feels like there's a larger percentage of their fans that are the sickos. And that percentage, so it feels like a lot of the interactions with AEW fans are negative. I dislike that portion of their fan base more than I dislike anything in wrestling. Again, they're contrived. They only want to hear one thing. I had one guy try and, fight me, bro, fight me. Yeah, two grown men are going to get into a field and like fight over wrestling. Okay, we could do that. Let's not mention that you're also half my size and I'd snap you, but that's not important. We're just going to not be insane over silly shit. Who cares who likes what wrestling? That all being said, long-winded as hell, as now I've effectively got this down to 2 minutes. That's for Ken Stoner. I will star this one because we're getting long-winded. The IWC is being exposed daily because we can blatantly see the hypocrisy and the grandstanding bullshit and the diluted accounts. The AEW was good. They had plausible deniability, but now it's obvious. I think that is also part of it, right? Like when everybody can see what's right in front of us, and then you have people reporting the opposite. And what bothers me, what baffles me, not even bothers me, baffles me, is the need. We need this to be true. And it's just why. Congratulations, Jimmy and Trinity. Brandon, thank you. They say thank you. Denisha, how do you use a VPN if you know how? Never before. It's simply like download it, kind of get into it. And then basically you'll have the option to pick what country you're in. And again, and not just for wrestling, but US Netflix is different than Canadian Netflix, which is different than British Netflix. So it's simply you find a reliable, trustworthy VPN provider, hashtag not sponsored, and download it. It's usually an app on your phone or an app on your smart TV, and you can just turn it on within the browser. So there you go. That's the best I can tell you over the mic. In the beginning, to see how bad toxicity is towards the wrestling community as a whole, I'm going to try and be more careful about what I view on my phone concerning the wrestling podcasts and blogs. I highly recommend that, Michael. I take in as much content as I possibly can. I listen to all the voices because I want to know. But you have to, once somebody kind of establishes they're living in delusion or they won't, I can't support people like Dave that he's just lying. And it's clear why he's lying. And that's what bothers me is I know you're lying. We know you're biased. I would respect Dave more if Dave straight out came out and said, I love AEW and I fight for AEW. I stand for AEW. Me and Tony are great friends. I'd respect him more than trying to pretend like, oh, I'm just reporting. Yeah, shut up. Any chance the Irish wrestler V on the SmackDown tonight? I mean, we could get a sprinkling of a couple of people that we don't normally see that have Irish roots, maybe, but I don't think they're going to go too crazy. But I got Zen. For anybody that wants to sync up with me out there, usually Nick and I do this, but if you want to watch along at the same pace I'm watching, I now have forever. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Remember, be a friend, tell a friend, take this link, share it, blow up our Discord, blow up everywhere else. Let's see how many people can get in this building and we will have a good time today and then have a whole night to have some fun. What's up, Philip? Yo, why is Smackdown on so early? They're in Dublin. You really got to follow along, Jose. You got to do better. How you doing? 14 Rort. Board. Borat. Let's go with that. What's up, Byron? Let's go. The show is starting. Joe Tessitore on the mic. Logan Paul's in the building. The Rock, the final boss. Yes, he is. What up, Boston? How you doing? MDB, I'm old-fashioned. I remember when you could go to a football game for $100. That included bus tickets and the game, 2 drinks and food. I mean, again, it's funny. Like, I'm at that point in my life where we talk about that all the time of like, oh, I remember when, like, you know, you go to like McDonald's, it was 2 can dine for $5.99. And now they're advertising like $10 meals. You're like, Jesus Christ. You used to get 2 for half that. We passed the threshold for cursing. Should be good. Yeah, I don't, you know, it's more like a haha. The Vegas prices, I love the tax on everything. I saw they wanted $50 for a pizza. That's fucking madness. Like, you get to a point where you're just simply straight up gouging. Mercedes Moné defeats Emrys Jane to win the Discovery Wrestling Scottish Women's Championship. Is now belt 9. Called it. We said she was going to do it. As I get a shot of the fans in Dublin, Ireland, folks. Roman Reigns will be kicking off this Monday. That's the rumor. The Golden State Warriors are going through this issue with the fan base right now. San Francisco fans aren't as passionate as Oakland fans, but the money, yeah. We got that in Toronto where, you know, half of the good seats would be empty because it was companies that were buying all the tickets or guys that were up, you know, grabbing a beer and trying to cut a business deal instead of actual hockey fans. So it was one of the worst rinks in the hockey to play in as far as energy goes. Probably why we've been a better road team for years. We passed the threshold, got that one. Let's go. Saturated. Heel Stephanie. How you doing, Steph? There we go. What am I looking? Oh, we straight out. Okay. Becky Lynch opening up the show. Let's go. Big paw for Becky. I like it, folks. Somebody just asked about Irish wrestlers. Hashtag creative control. My favorite argument. Hashtag creative control. What is creative control? It depends on who you ask. Some people like to play semantics about that topic. Yo, why is SmackDown on early? Again, I already told you. I'll never understand why people are so caught up in arguing with fan bases. Just watch and like and move on. Well, I mean, for me, it's kind of what we do here. So we got to break down what people are talking about. Overall, it is one of my least favorite things to see. And it's constant. And I mean, it just reeks of insecurity. Even when people post good things about their favorite shows, they got to throw a dig at the other company. Just brag. Just do your humble brag about like, such and such show killed it tonight. You don't have to add like, your little fucking nuance about like beat that. Like, and if you want to, you want to. But I think we're stuck in this world and we're going to keep talking about it because it's going to continue to be something that fan base, and no fan base wants to be on the bad side. Now, the vast majority of the people I've bumped into, rubbed elbows with, or talked to kind of feel the same way about the fan bases. So it's a thing. It's a topic. It matters. I'm sick of a lot of the talk, though. Ratings, ticket sales. Like people, I see people getting mad of like, oh, it's fucking bullshit. These ticket prices are crazy. I'm like, yeah, but you weren't going anyway. Ole, 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 ole. Big chant. Let's go. Strong. Some people just love drama. BSKJ, pay no attention to it. I created, I cause it, not on purpose though, but generally nowadays just being straight up is a problem. But yeah, it doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, it's fun to watch. 100%. A huge pop. Like, instead of talking about what we are about to watch on SmackDown, we are talking about petty internet fake drama. It's a waste of time. It's tribalists. Let the tribalists fight each other out and ignore it. Yeah, that works for you. Doesn't work here. I'm sorry. Got to answer what comes up. Who, in your opinion, is the most reliable source for wrestling news? That's such a fucking hard question to answer. I'm going to go ESPN moving forward. No, who do I like? I don't know. Let the chat answer that one. I'm going to leave it alone. You made my happy baby face Becky. I've heard Conan talk about Meltzer several times. Did he say more stuff? Yeah, don't come back later. There you go. That one's for Denisha. ABJ, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back, sir. Bailey or Mercedes Moné together in AEW? No, I think they're doing stuff with Bailey. I don't see Bailey leaving anytime soon. And remember, like, Bailey to me is a lady, unless they give up on her and then she moves on, which they haven't yet. I don't see it happening. Mercedes, I mean, it is what it is, but we want Lara, is everybody chanting at the top of their lungs. And listen, people got to start putting some respect on Bird Lady. Lyra Valkyria has been fucking great. I'm an advocate of this lady. Wrestle Votes, I think, is okay. Wrestling News is a good one. Fightful's hit and miss. Of course, I wouldn't support any company that has a guy like Sappy on it. But yeah, I mean, who else is good out there? The account, is it Wrestling Purist? It's pretty good. I don't know. I don't want to misspeak. What brand split? Yeah, fuck the brand split. The fans echoing for Bird Lady. I'm in Miami during the LeBron years, and we called in the lower bowl class. The real fans are in the dark. Yeah, 100%. It's always good to be up. The higher you go, the more fun you have. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Timmy? Right? You should start posting about everyone. You'll see how much heat you start getting depending on the wrestlings. So Becky comes out to a big pop. The fans start singing "Ole Ole Ole." She instantly turns them on, turns them on her. And again, I think where some people about the bellyache a little bit about Becky, you got to give her some credit, guys. You got to give her some credit. I believe it's in Birmingham, England, Boston. The next one. They are loud. I'm not reading it. I'm just leaving it there. I'm about 2 hours. I'm going to have a whole lot of wings. Bro, don't threaten me with a good time. You'll never scare me away with some chicken wings. Yeah, right? Like, come on. Bird Lady needs some love. This lady goes out there. She has bangers. She's improved. She's been in better working with Becky and Bailey. It's helped. But yeah, I mean, let's start understanding that this woman can really wrestle. I think wrestling fans, like, they demand change and we want this and we want that. And then you give it to them and then they fall apart. And they're like, we don't want this. We don't like this person. We don't like that person. Dark stage shit. Lyra's shit. This isn't working. That's not. You got to give it time. Like John Cena didn't walk into the company 17-time world champion that we all cheer for. Seth Rollins didn't just show up as, the fucking mastermind that he is with all these accolades. They used to be, the prototype. They used to be Tyler Black. Everyone started somewhere, and you got to give them time. The higher you go, the more fun you have. Facts. Especially if you like tall girls. I'm just kidding. We want Lyra. Fightful employs people who dox, harass, and threaten people, and they wonder why they don't get invited to press conferences. There you go. Listen, my friend, I've had my own issues with that particular brand. Anybody that supports, employs, endorses people like that, they're not worth it. The fact that they have any following is disgusting to me. And anybody paying for their membership is insane. That is absolutely insanity. You might as well take your money out of the bank and set it on fire. As we got company. As Tiffany Stratton. Champ on champ action. ABJ, what's up, what's up, what's up? I'm a huge fan of Lyra. I like hearing it. Bailey. Yeah, I think I'm curious to see where Bailey's going with this and how she pulls it off. What up, what up, what up? Becky Hogan doing her thing. She's nice with that mic. Gotta give it to her. Listen, she came out to fanfare, and within 30 seconds had the entire audience turning on her and booing at the top of their lungs and cheering for other wrestlers. She is good at what she does. She is one of the top 10 women of all time. Sorry if you don't like her. I like Becky the Man Hogan. Come on. Also, what are you using to watch SmackDown, or do you live with I'm a Canadian, so I have the advantage of being international. Ireland. Why is she a baby face with that voice? If I was closer, I would definitely share with you, KJ. Hot, hot, hot. Let's go. Hotter the better. That's very nice. I appreciate that. AEW and WWE overseas this weekend. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We talk about the counter booking and such, but maybe we haven't talked enough about the fact that they're chasing each other around the globe right now. It is fucking hilarious. Tiffy says you can leave. Fans chant Tiffy time. I like Becky. People downplay Lyra like she's not Irish. She knows how to ban her a little bit. She's just young, bro. She's just young, maybe a little shy. Hasn't really. I mean, it's got to be hard to, when you're 20, whatever, 22, and go walking out in front of fucking people. Act like grabbing a mic and standing up in front of 20,000 people or 15,000 people or whatever it is easy. There's people out there that shit their pants if you tried to have them talk to 5 people, never mind 5,000. So I think it's just, she's green. Netflix ads plan with VPN. It's a good way to go. As by the way, Naya's here. I don't know what the crowd's chanting at her. If anybody can translate. CM Punk chants, there you go. Bird Lady needs a heel turn. No! Fans hate baby faces in 2025. As Nia just wall-ups Tiffy, we're going to get Bird Lady? And we'll get a tag match tonight? As Becky now joining in. Oh my God, it's Jane! On the real, how much gas do you think CM Punk has left in the tank? Not much. I think that's why we talk a lot about Punk post wrestling career. I think that's also why Punk doesn't wrestle, every week. We get Punk matches. Punk matches feel special. As Becky sneaking up on Jade. Jade seems very aware. I'm surprised why not Bird Lady in that moment? You effed up. But yeah, I mean, the way they book him now, hopefully no substantial injuries happen. He's got a couple years, right? He's in decent shape. No, he's not the wrestler he used to be, but here comes Nick Aldis. So main event tonight, big time Bex. There you go. There you go. Jade Tiffy. Nia. Okay, folks. So the main event is set here as Becky was brought in. Nick Aldis brought her in because that would be big time fun in Dublin. It ends up being a big pain in the ass. And now we got a big main event, as he put it. So there you go. Becky, Nia taking on Jade Tiffy. I'm glad you're doing great. Wait, what? Are you new here? So Fraxium is talking to Mello. Too funny. Becky Lynch doesn't deserve the Hogan allegations. If anyone deserves those allegations, it's Mercedes Moné who should. I think they both get it. I mean, Mercedes is a horrible example. Like Mercedes has been, again, it feels so fake, the whole situation. And people go down, the most decorated female wrestler of all time. But it doesn't really feel like she earned it. It just doesn't. Maybe it's just me. Safed, how you doing? D and F are right next to each other. It's true. Just try not to F the D. Her name is Becky Lynch, not Hogan. Alexis putting her foot down. Awesome. So Miz coming up with catchphrases and shit left, right, and center. So they are Mellow Don't Miz, and they are awesome. See what he did there? But our opening bout of the night or the day here in Dublin, I will put a poll up as we are getting Mellow Don't Miz, who I call Eminem, taking on Fraxium. I think. Yeah, right? Or did I make that part up? Oh, I did make that part up. MCMG. Get your votes in, folks. Who you taking? Who you taking? Who you taking? Is ESPN Network, PLE, or pay-per-view going to affect you at all? No, not. I mean, again, either way, we're going to have to find access to the show. But yeah, no impact. For anybody who's international, Netflix is the way to go. We get everything on Netflix. Called her Rebecca. As it looks like we're setting up the first commercial break. Mellow Don't Miz. And they get a nice little graphic heading out to the commercial. Folks, the show rolls on. Don't forget, if you don't want to know what's going to happen in these matches or on this show, you're in the wrong place. You can always watch us tonight. Run this replay back. But we got lots coming your way. Don't forget, we are back on Sunday, 11 a.m. We will be here for Forbidden Door. We will be here for Heat Wave. We are just going to stay all day long. Some streamers cover one. Some streamers cover the other. Some streamers might cover both with a big break in the middle. Not us. We're just going to hang around all damn day. 10 plus hours live. Our Sunday marathon. Our end of summer marathon, if we will, as we head towards September. And then we got so much coming your way. The Go Home show for Clash, another afternoon show, NXT, the fallout from Heatwave, Dynamite, the fallout from Forbidden Door. Thursday will be the preview show for Clash. Friday, we're going next Friday. We are going live at 8 p.m. or at 7:30 p.m., our usual time. Just the way it worked out. And then, of course, do not forget Clash in Paris. It's actually a Sunday show as we will be here live at 1 p.m. in the afternoon next Sunday. And then we're in September 1. We'll kick off with Raw. We'll see how that goes. So lots coming your way. Don't forget your merch. Go get your stuff. If you go to a wrestling show and you bring a sign with our logo on it and you prove it, we'll send you a t-shirt. Let's go. Let's go. She's green. Was that an Irish joke, right? It just works. She's super green. Will Punk get a retirement tour too? Potentially. Yeah, I could see him. And maybe not so much a tour kind of the way John's doing it, but maybe he does get to that point in 2026, late 26, maybe 2027. I mean, rumor was he was signing another 3-year deal. So maybe at the end of that 3-year deal, we know the time is coming. The clock is ticking and not much Punk left. So, yeah, will he get a tour? Maybe not per se, but I definitely think we'll be fully aware, that we're heading down to the nitty-gritty. Maybe he does a retirement match and somebody puts him out. But, yeah, I mean, for a guy that's going to end up in the Hall of Fame and had a crazy career, it's too bad he wasn't a little bit younger. But nowadays, it feels like people are going well into their 50s, still pretty athletic. Nia looks fantastic. She's putting a lot of work in, man. Nia and Jade and Nia had that little standoff with Aldis last week. That is true. And it's all about Jade wants the belt. Nia wants the belt. Tiffy still got the belt. I still don't love Tiffany Stratton as a babyface champion. Even tonight she comes out and Becky's got the crowd booing. And now the crowd chanted Tiffy time, so what do I know? But just for whatever reason, that nasally, irritating voice, it's so hard to cheer for me. Here in Ireland, like, no, sorry, you're on your own. Yeah, she won her 9th, so we've been saying she's going to go 10. Now, the crazy thing about this is, will she just relinquish them, or will she do a tour and give them all back? That's my question, buddy. A real couple weeks ago on NXT, I saw a graphic of Nia Jax, and I thought it was Lola. Facts. That also did the same thing. As here comes MCMG. Lyra pins Becky. Lyra, Becky 4. Could happen. Finally using a free VPN. Just got to watch 12 ads. It gave me 24 hours of watch time. Now my Netflix is in the UK. I'm watching Smackdown now, and you don't got to wait till 8. There you go. Cooper solving problems. It's a good job, Cooper. It's what we do. Figure shit out. Predictable programming. You think so, Frank? And like, in what way and why is it negative? The only Lady Hogan in the WWE is Rhea. Let's go. Rhea is over as fuck. I don't care. I don't know why fans. I don't know how we have baby faces, because the fans tend to hate all the people that are booked as baby faces. I don't know what to do about it. Dexter and Gacy in the back. Dexter and Gacy taking on MFT today. Come on, people. Blank Hogan is so funny. It's so funny. I still have, we got our Jer Hogan t-shirts, which we might start selling a lot of if this news keeps up. My God, Jericho is more relevant now than he has been in 3 years. It's so funny. And the guy did it by just going away. Imagine that. He went away and we stopped criticizing on his bad wrestling and his terrible fucking gimmicks enough that now people are fighting over whether or not you want him, you don't want him, who likes him, who doesn't like him. But watching fans, we've done this show for a few years, as I keep saying. You guys know how hard on Jericho I've been, and I take shit from AEW fans all the time. All of a sudden, they agree. Hey, yeah, he's shit. He's garbage. Learning Tree was never good. What? What happened? After all this time, you have seen the light. But yes, the match is on and rolling. Carmelo and Sabin in the ring right now. Nice pace to start this one. 67% of the chat looks to be going for MCMG. How we doing out there? How you doing on a Friday? Fraxium are so good for real. They are. They carry the NXT tag team division, and I like what WWE is doing with tag wrestling, but I want more of those like Fraxium MCMG, Fraxium DIY. Like they never gave us a bad match. They were the tag team of the year last year, as far as I'm concerned. MCMG for the win. Mellow Dome Miz for the win. I'm thinking Mellow Dome Miz for the win might be a thing here. Shelly, Saban, baseball, drop kicks. Is Motor City Machine Guns for the win. There you go. MCMG for the win. Forbidden Door under 4 hours. God, no. Chris Saban taking out Mellow. We here at the channel, we're trying to figure that out. And the reason we were trying to figure this out is we were trying to decide, do we do a marathon stream and stay for 10 hours on Sunday? Or do we take a break and come back? Well, because of Tony Khan, we're going live at 11 because he books pre-show matches, which we don't know of yet. So that's a thing. But we're going to be here at 11 a.m. The show starts at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got a lot of runway. I think 4 hours would be nice. Probably closer to 5. We got everything on Netflix. Must be nice. I know. So right now, Miz gets a big pop on the tag. I don't watch SmackDown, so when Cena is on, I'll dip. Okay. So Miz resigns quietly like KD did with the Thunder. Yeah, I mean, do you really got to make a big deal about Miz resigning? It's not like, I mean, it is what it is. I would say 4 out of 5. Like, it's not often the WWE announces we have signed the following person. The most you generally get is if somebody debuts, they'll put out like the Triple H finger point picture with like welcome to the brand or welcome to the company or, you know, welcome home, whatever the fuck it is. But generally a lot of the contract news in WWE comes from the wrestling news at large. MCMG for the win. Motor City Machine for the win. Oh my God, this is the first time I get to see the slow-mo. We'll be right back. Screen for commercial. There you go. It's pretty good, right? I didn't realize I would miss Big Nick so bad. Oh, that's so nice. Shout out. I miss him too. Shout out, buddy. You're going to get a whole lot of Big Nick this week. If you saw my post on Discord, for those who have Discord, we're looking at 7 p.m. Raw on September 15th in September as well. So, yes, there's talks about it going. Now, will it be permanent or long-term? I don't know the answer. Maybe you do, Bradley. But 7 p.m. Raws. I'm excited. I'm curious. 7 to 9:30? That's kind of nice. I hope it's not a setup for 7 to 10. I don't want to hear that shit. But Chris Saban on fire right now, backing up the Miz into the corner. Should Punk go to AEW Hall of Fame? No. That's not going to be a thing. We know it's not going to be a thing. I saw some whiny bitch post about it's been 2 years since he assaulted Hook and threatened Tony. Oh my God, people. We got to grow up. I'm with you on that one for sure, MDB. Mercedes isn't giving those belts back till she leaves. She's simply selfish. Fair enough. That's a genuine question. Does she go on and give it back to her like most do, or will she just drop them all and no payoff? Nobody gets over. Nobody benefits from it except her ego and this delusional bullshit. And I wonder how much money Tony's given these promoters to get all these belts. And has any of these companies seen an uptick in ticket sales or interest because Mercedes won their belt? I don't know. But her walking around with all these belts is embarrassing. And nobody feels like it's justified. But the tandem offense. MCMG on fire. The entrance is amazing. The music is lame. Isn't that disappointing? Like, they got a really cool entrance and the music doesn't match. I fucking hate it. Setting up a skull and bones. Miz reverse. Sabin into Shelly. Oh, setting it up. Setting it up. Mello with the blind tag. Oh, head scissors, down he goes. Mello in. There you go. 2-2-2-2. Tiffy has fallen off a little for me. I just don't think she's a great fucking babyface. That's if Monet leaves. She won't leave unless, I know, like, I mean, I saw a thing going around the interwebs of Mercedes says, like, AEW, what do you expect her to say? Like, I don't know why we report this like groundbreaking stuff out there, folks. She's going to say good things about the company that's paying her a lot of money and allowing her the opportunity to collect all these belts and allowing her to, you know, get all these rewards without actually achieving much, without actually doing much. As Sabin up and over. Shelly's in the ring. There's no way. And Mello, no Miz. And a big pop for the Miz getting the win. Ireland loves the Miz. It's official. So, yeah, it'll be very interesting. What up, Daryl? Who knew all Jericho had to do to be loved was go away, right? Now the thing is, and I will caution everybody, there has been cases in the past that a certain observant person, you know, Uncle Dave, has reported things like this. And then when the person ends up back with AEW or doesn't sign with WWE, it's his opportunity to go, they wanted him, but they didn't get him. And so I believe legally, nobody from the WWE can officially be anywhere near talking to Jericho about that option. So, yeah. As we're with Jimmy. Jimmy got a big smile and a big pop. Good way to been used since Netflix launch. Good way to go. Been using it. Yeah, 100%. By the way, Monday Night Raw will go 1 hour earlier. Yeah, so Safed echoing what Bradley said. Looked like we went to commercial, but then it came back instantly. That was weird. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Cooper. Sammy here to hug Jimmy. Some baby love. I need your love. KJ, just my opinion. I don't think the pre-show matches should count towards our overall vote for the prediction title. Maybe use them as a tiebreaker because not everyone's here during the pre-show. I hear you, and we didn't always do it. But what we started doing was including the pre-show to reward the early birds. Think about it. Nobody likes a Dickie Tater. As we got MFT. Newborn baby, we have plenty of uncles. Okay. Solo say we have plenty of uncles in my family. Solo saying I'll give you a name for the baby. No ye from Jimmy. Facts. 100%. Just walking around with one hand behind his back at work. Did I hear Nick say, oh, the righteous keep tweeting stuff. It's playing with my emotions. Okay, I can only view until the 15th at this point, so I believe so. Yeah, I think it was more than one, for sure. The dynamic duo, that's it. Left hand, right hand. Don't know if that's the best way to put it. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you all day, Vance. So up next, Piper Charlotte. Dun, dun. Put a poll up for this one. See how we feel out there. Keep hitting those little reaction buttons, folks. I do appreciate it. It helps the algorithm and lets the algorithm know that you guys are watching and enjoying. So use those little reaction buttons down in the bottom right-hand corner. Yeah, it's a nice little feature. Trying to massage this algorithm, get to our next milestone. Ba, 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 ba. All right, so who gets the next match, folks? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Right now, I'm getting a WWE shop commercial. I'm running out of bevy. Oh, no. In other words, show up early because KJ said so. Not to be a dictator, but yeah, that's you snooze, you lose. When does Carmelo Hayes go solo, ditch The Miz? They just got together, so I imagine they're going to be together for a few months. It keeps Carmelo busy. It should calm people down as far as at least they're booking them. I could potentially see them being tag champs. We'll go. We'll see what happens. But it's not going to be quick. Even with bonus points for pre-show MDB, seeing that title again. 10 shouts fires. I like it. I like it. So, for those who don't know, every pay-per-view, we put the prediction title on the line. This week, we're going to put it on the line for 2 pay-per-views. So we're going to add them up. 1 stream, 1 champion, but you got to be here for both shows. You got to get your predictions in when we ask for them, when we prompt you to give those predictions. That's when you get in the chat, and we're looking forward to it. We love doing the prediction title, and one day, hopefully soon, there might be more than just bragging rights for that title. So stay tuned to that. Sammy, brother, Solo is hilarious. Sammy's always wearing that Chaps polo shirt. It's his style, man. Charlotte for the win. Let's go. I really like Piper Niven. I'm ready to see her take off on her own, damn it. I like Piper a lot. I thought they did well when she did kind of when they amped her up. I believe, was it last year's Clash that they kind of got Piper going. I like what she's doing. I really do. And I think there is an opportunity for her to step into her own at some point. Generally, with factions like the one she's in right now, there will be a breakdown. Just how does that work? We'll find out. I was called an E thingy. An AEW fan for saying Mercedes has creative control after winning her 9th belt, but I've shat on what Raw and SmackDown have done this year. How crazy that works. Well, again, the hypocrisy is crazy. The sensitivity is crazy. As MDB in the chat likes to point out, I show up here every Wednesday with nothing but excitement, with nothing but hope. Let's go. Wednesday's going to be awesome. And then like 18 minutes in the show, I'm pulling my hair out and losing my fucking mind. And people are like, you hate AEW. And I'm like, I didn't start out hating it. No. So it's crazy. And I had my issues. And again, those who are saying that Mercedes does not have creative control, they're using semantics. And again, if you work for a company that you get everything you want your way, that's some level of creative control. Can we prove that it's in her contract? No. Like Hogan had it. But at the same time, just because it's not in her contract doesn't mean she's not controlling everything. It's the same people that walked back this idea that, Tony said in an interview, oh, we're letting John, like John's just doing John, like as far as Moxley goes. And then they ran, oh, well, that doesn't mean he has creative control. Yeah, right. By definition, okay, we're going to play semantics, but you're still an idiot and they're still doing whatever they want. So, but be careful who you say that to. They'll show up in your DMs and start trying to like pick a fight with you. Soft people. Sammy thinks he all that because he main evented WrestleMania one time. Get out of here. He's a humble fry. Let's go. And that is a good claim to fame, sir. As Charlotte on the way out, pops for Charlotte. Charlotte, cheers. Nick Tater. QT Marshall versus Paul Walter Hauser announced for death to dishonor fight with no honor. Yeah, okay. Does anyone know that QT Marshall's still in the company? Okay, good news. And then anybody that gets mad about Jelly Roll, keep the same energy for Paul Walter Hauser. That's about it. I don't know what to say about that one. Cheers, a pint of Guinness to you. Taco Mark, love it. A pint sounds wonderful right about the fuck now. Hashtag Nick Tater. I'm going to use that later. If Sammy wore a Ralph Lauren polo, I'd hate him a little less. But still, I hate him nonetheless. Give Sammy some love, bro. Flair for the win. Let's see what the chat said. 100% went Flair. I want to see The Miz really put over Mello, but give them a pay-per-view match and make it a banger. Yeah, I mean, again, I think Miz is a guy that can do that. I also like to see Piper break out, not against, no, it won't be against Charlotte. Like, she'll probably, eventually get sick of Chelsea Green's garbage, push back, fight back. Fans get behind her, want her to break free. Chelsea fucks with her for a while, and then we'll see what happens. Thoughts on Isla Dawn making her debut versus Megan Bayne? Great for her. It was in Scotland. She's Scottish. Very happy for her. Big fan, as you guys know, of Isla Dawn. So, yeah, that's amazing for her. I haven't seen anything come out that said Dawn is all elite. So I'm not sure if this is permanent. Megan Bayne was supposed to be the next big thing in women's wrestling for AEW. She's been unimportant in the company. I don't know. I think part of me feels like Isla could have been brought in during Dynamite to get a bigger reaction, make more headlines than just, but maybe they feel like she's not enough of a name, so they put her on Collision. I don't love it. Maybe she's on Collision because she's not officially signed, but I think she could have helped Dynamite. And it kind of goes back to the bigger problem of not having enough women's wrestling on Dynamite. Woo. We love AEW. We only hate because we want AEW to do good. We want AEW to book good. That want AEW to book good. They have so much great talent, but don't use them worth crap. We just want AEW to be successful. Facts. I like that. Why is Taki Michinoku in the Hall of Fame? I saw an old match of his recently, and I didn't remember him being so good. Why isn't? Again, because people, I think, generally don't really get all worked up about some of the lower mid-card guys. I mean, Taka had a great career. Based on the standards of the WWE Hall of Fame, he could be in there one day. But, a lower, funny guy. He was great in his time. It really was. It was a fun time to have Taka Michinoku around. And, I mean, anytime you get a name moved after you, it's pretty cool. As Chelsea Alba on the outside looking at Charlotte. Brag. Yes, he should. Humble brag. It's all right. Paul Wall would be a good celebrity wrestler. Paul Wall, maybe. So Cena is closing the show. Maybe. The main event is Becky Lynch and the match that we saw come together earlier, her teaming up with Nia Jax to take on Jade and Tiffy. So could John close the show after that? Possibly. That could be very much the case. It isn't even hate. That's a nasty word. It's passion. We love wrestling. We want it all to be good, but there's not going to happen. Pick your poison, pick your brand, and run with it. I mean, I do it all the time. And again, you guys have seen me. I get worked up. I get frustrated. I get angry because it's something I do love and something I do dedicate my time to. No different than if, I'm highly anticipating a movie and I go to that movie and it's not good and I bitch and complain about it on the drive home. I mean, that's kind of what we do with the wrestling. But again, that's why it's a little surprising of the level of toxicity. I mean, you can critique a lot of things in this world and nobody seems to care. So it's a really unique dynamic. The fans are chanting, "Let's go, Charlotte," quite loud. Sorry, it took me a second to figure it out. Corned beef and cabbage, yay or nay? Like, nay. Like, maybe, but nay. Isla Dawn is an AW. Word. Possibly. She showed up on Collision. Spoiler alert, folks. Cat's out the bag. Jose, my girl hated all my polo shirts. She said wasn't 2022, it wasn't 2006 anymore, and gave them all away. Don't you hate when that shit happens? Where'd my stuff go? That's amazing. Good job, Denisha. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. With all these international shows coming up, they really help. That's terrible. Polos are timeless. Plus, what if you wanted to start golfing? There's nothing wrong with a good polo once in a while, you know, pair of jeans and a polo, looking good, feeling good. She don't care. There we go. There you go. Chelsea Green and Charlotte are looking the best they've ever looked. I want Chelsea to get a little more love. I'd love to see Chelsea really challenged for the world title. And I'd be okay if Chelsea was world champion. Like, Chelsea, to me, has earned it. I don't know why at times you saw it on Unreal, right? She got overlooked. She doesn't get to be on the show in her hometown. And she's a trooper. She shows up week in and week out and does whatever she's asked. You want me to go in a dumpster? I'm going in a dumpster. But right now, this match is a moonsault from Charlotte. 2 count, 2 count. Piper and Charlotte showed up and showed out in Dublin today. AW Dynamite full-time wrestler and AW Collision is for Ring of Honor indie wrestler. Okay. Okay. I've never heard that before, Timmy. Timmy. Is Drew McIntyre even a bigger heel in Ireland, being he's Scottish? Maybe a wee bit. But I mean, I think the Irish and the Scottish, I mean, at least according to my lineage, get along okay. Maybe not perfect. Better. It'd be worse if Drew was English, because I think the Scots and the Irish and everybody don't like the English. But Charlotte flattened, hooks up the. Oh, Chelsea claw in the face. She had the figure 8. Yo, is Piper going to get a big win on Charlotte here? Michinoku. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Charlotte Flair takes the pin. Piper Nivens gets the win. That's not bad. Corned beef. Nothing wrong. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, buddy? If a woman give my shit away, she'd be out the door. Oh, if life was only that simple, my friend. I'm Scottish. We like bacon and cabbage. Yeah, that's true. I could go for a big Scottish fry up right now. Not gonna lie. House of Glory Hound. The return of Killer Cross, October 10th. House of Glory Hound. Oh, we got Mission and Julia and Kalani over here. Okay. You got to go through me. Are we gonna get Mission? First, Kiana James? Did I call her Kalani? I feel like in my head I might have called her something else. What opened SmackDown? We opened SmackDown What did open SmackDown? The opening match was a tag match. And the opening segment was Becky Lynch came out to a big crowd pop. Then they turned on her. Tiffy came out. Nia Jax came out. But up next, John Cena. Final appearance in Dublin. There you go. There you go. It wasn't behind my back. Why is SmackDown starting early? It is in Dublin, Ireland. I literally posted this 10 times. I'm reading backwards now. Urban VPN is free. Yes. Hello, my friends. Meet again. But yeah, we're getting the advertisement 3 o'clock special time. Monday from Birmingham, England. Should be a good one, folks. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Did Piper win clean? No, she did not win clean. She won with the help of Chelsea Green. All this does is help set you up for the tag team titles, right? So you run back the Hervis versus Alexa and Charlotte. So not bad, not bad. It is nice to see Piper get that win. By hook or by crook, I don't care. It's a nice W for Piper Nivens. Will we get Ilya Dragunov back in the UK? I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. Is he ready? This segment is great. Kiana, I'm with you, buddy. I took a lot of heat from my buddy Nick about Keanu James, who got injured, and then recuperated. So yeah, I took some heat about Kiana. So I'm happy to see her. Kalani Jordan, NXT or SmackDown? NXT for now. Still very green. Sitting in a commercial break. No Cody or Drew on this show. As far as I know, neither have been officially announced. Well, she might have paid for them gifts. Piper goes over. I'm with you. Jose, I'm not addressing that at all. Boston acting tough. Acting tough. I'm a big fan of Camille. That shouldn't get you any heat. I'm a big fan of Camille as well. The longest reigning NWA champion of all time. I don't think that record got broke. But she was at one time, if nothing else. She came into AEW, another example of this is going to be a big deal. The internet fans rejoiced and flexed and, oh, the WWE wanted her, but she picked the real wrestling. And another example of, I think they mishandled her. They, in an attempt to protect Mercedes Moné, they underachieved with Camille. Then rumors were that they were instantly unhappy, that potentially she would never be back to AEW. Then the rumor is she's going to be on American Gladiator. As right now, I got Seth Franklin Rollins. John Cena was advertised. Yes, so John Cena is up next. Touche. I like that. Killer Cross on House of Glory making his return. So, yes, it was announced today. Killer Cross. And right now we are getting ESPN and everybody reporting. WWE and ESPN are coming together for a can't miss event, WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis. So Killer Cross is returning to the ring with House of Glory. So stay tuned. Again, more of these bookings pop up. The more and more it seems like not a work. John Cena was advised, advertised coming up next. KJ, thank you for making this channel and being able to build this community and bring all of us together. Watching the shows wouldn't be the same without this amazing community. I agree, sir. It's become a habitual part of my life, where I feel like every time wrestling's on, I just got to, talk for 2 hours. But here comes John Cena. The place goes nuts. Nuts. But yes, we appreciate it. We built this. Going back to the days where there was 1 or 2 people watching us, and one of those 2 people were Nick. It's come a long way, and we love this community. We love how open you guys are. The jokes, the inside jokes, everybody's kind of saying hello to everybody. People get our little nuances and our quirks between Nick, Anthony, and myself. The chat kind of knows how to rile us up or kind of pop us once in a while. So again, it was all about the community. It was all about bringing people together, and it's all about being the anti-voice where we can disagree, we can get heated with each other, we can dig in on our favorites and our issues and defend what we like and shit on what we hate, but still all be friends. Just like it was. I grew up in a world that I was fortunate enough to have 3 brothers, and on Monday nights and on Friday nights, we'd fill up the basement, the vitamins, the wings, the food. Life's good. You're happy. And you just literally just pot shots and jokes all night long about the wrestling. So that's what we get behind. So we're excited for that. And that's what we've been able to do here. So a very long-winded thank you. Reminds me of that Key and Peele sketch where they're looking around and whispering before they talk shit about the girl. Yeah. MJ Wrestling Shoot 649. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can't wait to hear what Cena has to say. I'm very curious. Haven't seen Camille in 10 months. We have now seen her more not on TV than we actually saw her on TV during her duration of her signing with AEW. Eventually, she'll have a story to tell. I think right now she can't tell it, but I'm curious to see what she has to say. As Cena pointing over to the timekeeper, the ring announcer, run it back. Cena is going to talk in reverse, make all of our heads explode. KJ and Big Nick, Wrestling for Life is the best. Kev, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hashtag horses. Nay, we say nay. Hashtag nay. Well played. All right, Cena with the salute for the folks. Oh, Jose. Goodbye. Anthony is my mortal enemy, but he's an all right guy. Anthony's a saint. We hang out with Anthony to try and get a little more, good merit. Right? He's our angelic balance. I don't know how to hashtag a horse sound. That was pretty close. I got where you're going. As Logan interrupting. Was good, KJ. Right on, Jersey. Good to see ya. Hey. I had to delete it. I have to delete it. You're fucking with my algorithm. And I clicked on it, and I'm mad about it. That cracked me up, right? Good joke, though. Nikki Cross was in the background of Mia Yim and Jay. We got to get Nikki into something. I feel bad for this lady. She was almost a superhero, which I hated. Then she went away. Now she's back to being crazy Nikki and the Wyatts, but she doesn't do shit. It's the words. It's an algorithm unfriendly joke. Nikki Cross got that one. Thank you, Damian. But Logan Paul, who will face off against John Cena, we will be here live for Clash on August 31st at 1 p.m. It's deafening in Dublin. Lend me your ears. F you, Logan. It's all good, bro. I always wondered, how are you almost a superhero? Isn't that just a sidekick? Yeah, it wasn't well conceived. It didn't work out well. I get it. You're almost a superhero is just a regular person in a costume. And I guess that was the point. Meh. Did I have Isla Dawn lose or win on Collision? I actually don't know the answer, Tanisha. Good booking is Nikki Cross, Kryptonites. Wow. So good. So good, folks. He's a professional pretender. This is going to be interesting. I think Logan put on his big boy pants today, and he kind of wants to take a shot at the champ. I know the verbal champ. Camille was no. She went to AEW for a hot minute. What's good? What's up? What's up? Yeah, no, Camille did the thing with Mercedes and then it had no payoff. And then she left. And then I think she might have got injured somewhere in the process. And they did weird things like you bring in the big heavy and she does not help Mercedes win against like Queen Aminata. Then the next week, Camille fights Queen Aminata, which already is in backwards order, and Sasha helps. So the bodyguard needs help, but the actual heel didn't need any help. So therefore, she didn't need the bodyguard, and we haven't seen the bodyguard since. Nikki Cross's gimmick was basically the plot of the movie Kick-Ass. Facts. I love that movie. I actually really like that movie. We won't know until tomorrow night when it airs. It's true. I've heard Will Ospreay wants the main event with Kenny Omega next year in London. It makes sense. I mean, again, going into All In this year, I was surprised with some of the booking decisions. So Logan's losing his mind, but the crowd is just fucking igniting. Let's play a game. They're chanting. Did he say imposta? Why does he keep saying imposta? Logan is getting like uber pissed at the crowd. I like it. Mystery Men is actually Jersey might be onto something here. It might actually Mystery Men's a good shout. Even if he puts his big boy pants on, he's still horrible. He's so good. He's doing his job. He's doing it well. Buddy. Are they calling him a flapper? Dear Irish fans out there, are they chanting flapper? Kick-Ass was good. Kick-Ass is good. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is kind of in that vein I like as well. I saw that in theaters randomly with a group of people. It's always good. Yeah, I can't sleep on Ben Stiller. Going back. Ooh, Logan Paul is a future WWE champion. The Blue Raja. Logan Flair, woo. Big fan of Logan Paul. I can't lie. The kid's good. He's good. People love to hate him. They are loud. If you want to have a guy like a baby face really get over, put him in the ring with Logan. And Logan is only improving. Like everyone that talks about, he hasn't had a long WWE career. And I said it. He will be a champion. I called it. I thought maybe late 2025. I think 2026 we see it happen. To me, it will surprise me the way this year has worked out if he fits it in. Logan Paul is an outsider. What's up, Benny? What are you looking forward to at NXT Heat Wave or AEW this Sunday? I mean, I'm looking forward to. I always look forward to AEW pay-per-views because the matches themselves tend to be they get them there, right? Like bad builds or whatever. All that shit goes aside. I am looking forward to the cage match just for what the chaos is going to be and how far are they going to push the envelope. Hangman MJF, I'm looking forward to because I want some answers. But that's like, I mean, those are the two big ones that I'm looking forward to on that card. Oba Javon's going to be interesting because I do actually think they've booked it in a way that Javon could win. And I'm really curious what happens with Masha and her knockouts title. So those are the big things that I'm looking forward to going into this weekend. And Dark State, just because I want to see Dark State win the title so I can record the meltdown. Logan Flair, I like that. John Cena firing back, folks. How do we feel about this right now? And how do you feel about John Cena, Logan Paul at Clash? Now my question is, does Logan Paul win the title straight up through a cash-in or a win? I don't think straight up. I mean, I always think the way we've seen Logan, the way we know Logan, I believe that when he wins, there will always be a level of like an asterisk beside it, a level of did he earn it? Is that a good win? He's going to come about it by screwing around. I always think that. Could it be a cash in? Yeah, why not? I mean, that's the ultimate kind of FU, especially if a heel does it. Yeah, I'm curious, but he will be a champion. He will get that strap. And I mean, in a world where there was one title belt, maybe harder for a guy like Logan to get it. But in a world where WWE has a champion on two different shows, anybody can kind of win those belts. And Logan can definitely be a champion. Again, he gets more heat than just about anybody in wrestling. There's no person outside of WWE getting this kind of heat. In WWE, Dom, probably the best too, right? I have had discussions on an injury angle with Shelton Benjamin at Forbidden Door. Okay. I'm still kind of curious if this whole MJF MVP stuff, but to me, they didn't sell it well enough and sell it big enough. But the idea that the Hurt Business, it was all a ruse, and the Hurt Business helped MJF win the title. Yeah, all the way, all day, every day. So Logan has sucked away opportunity. He's listing off all the guys he should or could wrestle instead of Logan Paul. This is fucking heated. I like it. Yeah. I mean, why would you be this guy and then find a straight up one-on-one win, right? Big AJ Styles chance breakout. That's crazy. The birthplace of shenanigans. Like a month ago, Cena was saying that Logan's the future. Now he's a parasite. He actually, not even a month ago, in the same promo, he just did it. The Cena heel turn was a mess, and now makes all of this look just as bad. Yeah, no, that's a leap. That's a fucking jump. Huge jump, Boston. I think he just said it in the same promo for the and two things can be true at the same time, as Logan is a future and does have a future and will win a title, will be a champion. He's still a parasite. That's, like he explained, you're taking opportunities from other guys who really deserve it. That will always be a thing. He's in the way. He's an outsider. Da 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 da. So yeah, I don't think it makes this bad. I think this segment is on fire. It's one of the best one-on-one segments I've seen in a little bit here. This is good energy, a light crowd. Yeah, I don't see I feel like that's a bit of a jumping off the deep end real quick. Cena needs to address why he teamed up with Logan last month. Yeah, kind of. We were acting like, Okay. Yeah. No, but I don't think his feelings changed. I think he explained it all in one swoop, right? And he did touch on the idea of like, yeah, I hung out with you, but you're gross. Hashtag layered joke. You gotta like layers. Did I miss a layered joke? What did I miss, Jose? Yeah, I mean, again, I just and this could be bad, like the heel run. They got to really walk that line. So I get what you're saying, like as far as continuity goes, but I think John is actually addressing it in the way of, yeah, you might be good, you might have the talent, you might have the gift of gab, but you're a fucking parasite. As we almost botched it. There we go. Hey. Always be an F you to me. I love a good layered choke, right? It's like a good blooming onion. Just great layers. Boston Jordan Grace is the best. Kevin feeling it. I think Kevin's the best. Logan Paul got on those SpongeBob looking boots. Let's go as we get the graphic. We will be here live next Sunday. Not this one, the next one. August 31st. We are live for Clash in Paris. John goes over tonight. We'll see what happens next week. So is it crazy? We're getting down to almost single digit appearances for John, right? What are we at now? How many appearances does this man have left in this building? Oh, I clicked on this one earlier. My bad, it went away. Do. Still one of the best is Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman doing that kills me. Ba, 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 ba. So now Tiffany and Jade showing that, that little bit of a competitive, not really liking each other, but have to work together. Can they get along? Jordan's not going to reach the top, though, if she can't find anything outside of her in-ring skills. She needs character in WWE. It worked on the indie scene and in TNA, but it won't work with these fans. You're right. You need more. And again, I think, as you can see, if you look at all the wrestling that exists out there, there is a lot of good wrestlers, just like there's a lot of good athletes. Everybody needs that X factor. But here come the Street Profits with B-Fab. Though I still don't quite understand like the B-Fab valet thing that's happening regardless. But up next, we are going to get the Wyatt 6 taking on the Street Profits. Kind of a big match, to be honest, as far as who they are. Name value wise, this is a match that kind of makes your ears perk up a little when you hear it. But the Street Profit going to take on the Wyatt 6. And again, another example of SmackDown trying to amp up this tag team division. There you go. Pulls up. Yeah, so Jordan needs more. But we saw it with even Blake, who, Blake seemed okay in AEW. She's one of the better talkers in AEW. And then comes over to NXT and it kind of exposes their weaknesses. That being said, if you ever wanted to get better at promos, get better at what you do, anything wrestling related, this is the place to be, right? Like that performance center is so set up for success. There's no reason why Jordan couldn't get better at promos, find her voice a little better. It's always abundantly apparent when somebody's trying to regurgitate something that they were trying to memorize. So we'll see. Can they coexist is my favorite wrestling trope because they do it all the time. And it's always like, they can exist for a minute, but they can't. Like, it always works out the same way. Grace needs some acting classes, great advice. Again, it's what a lot of people talk about with Lyra, like, oh, Lyra's personality. You're right. She's got to find a way. And the vets, Becky, Bailey, kind of help Lyra come out of her shell a little. Still got ways to go. Jade's another one that's still trying to develop all that she does. So, that's the interesting part of watching new talent come in and have to grow. But, yeah, if you called up Jordan right now to the main roster and she had to get in the ring and cut a promo with Charlotte, I guarantee you it's not going to be good. Because Charlotte ain't that good at it either, really. But that's what she's got to work on. After PLE, he has 7. Okay. So 7. Okay. Coexist. Bumpers were hit for a min. Yeah, 100%. I'm a fan of Jordan Grace, but her personality is kind of meh. Yeah, again, she if she was heelish and you gave her a heater, it works. As a baby face, I think less is more, right? Maybe she doesn't talk a lot. She comes out to the ring and you think she's about to cut a promo and we just go into her swinging. I don't know, but we'll see if it improves with time. You don't need to understand the B-Fab valet. Just accept it. It's okay, man. All right, fair enough. Will someone interfere in this match? Maybe. The tag team division. Oh, I was wrong. I meant F. Nobody even. Oh, Logan, Drew. My bad. It's Street Profits against MFT. So I appreciate all the Wyatt 6 votes, but let me take that back down. So the fans right now, there's a backstage confrontation between Drew and Logan. Drew's kind of giving Logan shit a little bit of like, what was that? What you doing? But the whole crowd started chanting, "We want Drew McIntyre." So that's pretty fucking cool. He embarrassed you. All right. All right, let me try again on this whole fucking poll situation because I thought the Wyatt 6 were in action tonight. Did I make that up? I must have made that up. It was in my head. All right, so the Street Profits are going to fight MFT. I wonder if people are still going to pick not the Street Profits. All right, get your votes in all over. Sorry, if you were excited for the 6, it's not a thing. I made it up. Logan sounds like like he nads, never dropped also. A little nasally. That's why it works for the heels. That's what I'm struggling with Tiffany Stratton. Like Tiffany Stratton, even when she's trying to be a baby face, she just gets on my nerves. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I kind of agree. MFT for the win. Why does Drew sound more Scottish? It's a thing, man. It's a thing. My mom's, you get around the fam, instant thick. Like, where was that? Where'd that come from? So she always has the accent. The other people hearing the like voices, it brings it. Logan sounds, got that one. Lyra has improved on the mic drastically since moving to the main roster. I would agree. And in fairness, she didn't get a whole lot of like mic time in NXT. That's why we kept getting surprised. Like she goes in a tournament, she wins it. She's in another thing, she wins it. We need a champion, she wins it. Like it was very crazy times where she hadn't said very much outside of like pre-tapes, and then she was winning a lot. So she has some growing to do for sure. Yeah, no, not at all. That's 100% a thing. It's 100% a thing. A little bit of work she did with Bailey really helped her out, Lyra. That is, yeah. And again, we can't undersell how much Becky has meant to Lyra's career. But Montez in control of Tonga Loa to kick this one off. SP for the win. Is Alexa injured if she wasn't medically cleared tonight? Is that the actual story, Damien? Is she pregnant? Not medically cleared is instantly going to make everyone think, oh shit, Alexa's pregnant again. OTC chance breakout. Is that what they said? I missed that, sir. Let me know. 60% of the chat going Street Profits. He comes from Boomhauer. The closer we get to Louisiana, that's amazing. Just starts losing words on the way and syllables disappear. Yeah, that's too good, man. Jordan Grace has different. Grace been different company. She new to WWE. It's not easy thing to pick up on the mic. Just talk promo. Better in time and patience. 100%. I agree with that completely, Denisha. And I think that's where when we talk about the WWE signed a new free agent, and you'll see the fans like, oh, if they go to NXT, it's a bad decision, bad move. This isn't good. How could they disrespect Jordan or Mariah May or Ricky Saints? How could you let them go to NXT? And then you realize they were really good where they were, but the bar has been raised to such a higher level that they don't. It's obvious. It's a lot more obvious. So yeah, time, reps, patience. She will be fine. Dang old Boomhauser. I wish I could do a Boomhauer impression, but I can't. Bum, 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 bum. Make sure you hit that like button, folks. We're almost at triple digits in the thumbs up. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you do so. I've heard Will Osborne and Swerve will be out of action for a while after Forbidden Door. I heard that too. Now, if I told you that there would be no chance for Swerve, Osprey, to be on your TV for a while, that to me really hurts Dynamite. It hurts Dynamite selling tickets. I think it hurts interest in the TV show. To me, those are two of your best of the best in your company. And for both of them to be out, and again, there's more important things as far as their health and their well-being and their quality of life. It's just unfortunate for the wrestling company. It was lower on my my overall love. I have heard Will Ospreay got that one. I got you. I knew what you meant. We've been reading your typos for 3 years, man. Will Osborne. Sharon! Too soon? Is it too soon? T's and P's. Hot take. Braun Breaker versus Solo Sikoa will be a world title main event at WrestleMania someday. Yeah, why not, man? I mean, I know that sounds crazy to some out there, but realistically, why not? What do they look like in 5 years? No, I do like it. It's just lower on the depth chart. It gets knocked out by some other shows. The Street Profits gear is not working for me low key. Okay, I'll accept that. It's like their Money in the Bank gear. What's up, Clay Lewis? How you doing? So long, farewell. All right, match rolls on. Not feeling the gear. Eh? All right. I mean, I got to give them a compliment. I mean, I've enjoyed watching tag team wrestling become relevant or a lot more relevant on SmackDown. Maybe some work still to go, but I don't think we give it enough credit. Earlier tonight, we have MCMG in action. Great tag team. I mean, Miz and Mello might not be your favorite tag team, but they're making it make sense. They're doing the odd couple thing. We're doing the not getting along kind of. We like each other. We're not sure. I don't trust him. But Mello explained, like, man, the guy's a vet. He knows all the tricks. Why wouldn't I listen to him? As the match rolls on, folks, remember, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. And again, we only need a handful of clicks, not only to get to our next subscriber milestone, but also to get to 100 likes on the stream here today. So make sure you get in the chat, click the buttons, tell all your friends, share the link anywhere you can share it, and let the world know what is up. All right. Show rolling on. Tongaloa. By the way, is this Tongaloa's first in-ring action? Dylan, great question. What are my thoughts on? I'm still here, folks. Don't stress. What are my thoughts on Julia booking? In my opinion, am I okay with it for now? I am. Again, I think it falls in as Dawson. Wow. Dawkins is booking it. Doing the step off the back. Nice spot. Nice spot. If you're just tuning in, stare at the logo in the middle of the screen. We will hypnotize you. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Like, share, subscribe. I'm still here, folks. But Jeff Cobb up on the shoulders of Dawkins. I'm okay with Julia's booking right now. And again, I think it ties back into what Denisha was just saying about Jordan Grace, is patience. She just got there. She got a super fast push and they eased a bit. I would like to see her more involved, but now they're building this Keanu James thing that I wasn't expecting. Keanu James seems like she's going to be able to be a very good heater for Julia, but she has the title. I just think you have to give it time. The fans are very impatient overall. Anthony, coined the idea of the microwave society, and at least here on the channel. And it's crazy. I mean, fans get so impatient. Oh my God, Jeff Cobb just pancakes Montez. I heard, what the fuck, Damien? Why do you got to give me bad news on a Friday? Here's the actual question. We did the preview show last night. There was 9, but 9 matches. How many do they got listed now as Jimmy with a chair to Hikaleu? Kiana James needed a role like she has with Julia. She is a spotlight on her representing the U.S. champ. Oh, 100%. She looks good again. Young and up and coming. Sammy! Taking out Solo. The crowd goes wild. Amen to your last comment, even though I'm not clicking on it. 15. Let me pull this up. I want to see this. Montez goes flying, folks. Let's go. Let's go. How we doing out there on a Friday? 9 matches confirmed. Don't exaggerate. Nobody exaggerated. I read what I read. But Andre, let's go through it. Right now there's 9. And there you go. Street Profits get the win. 9 stands right now. Will it get to 15? I hope not, because that means they're going to add on 5 matches between Collision, and that's it. Like between Collision and the show, they'd be tacking on 5. So, yeah. Oh my God, get lost, Sam. You knock it off. Sammy helps the Street Profits get a win. What? And now we got Aleister Black in the back. Up next, the pace of this show's been good today. Already 4:30. The show's been moving well. Yeah, I think Tony would be making a huge mistake. We've talked about it a lot. Tony Khan hurts AEW booking by booking too many matches. So on a night where you have like a couple really amazing matches, the extra matches water down the product. 9 is plenty. 9 is plenty. And even on this card right now, there's a couple matches that I like. Swerve Okada, I know some people are super excited about it, so I'll leave that alone. I don't think it's going to be great. Okada's not great. Swerve's banged up. Fletcher and Takahashi's going to overachieve and be good. I don't care for Zack Sabre Jr. and Nigel. We've had that talk plenty on this channel this week. Hangman MJF should be good. If you start shoving matches into this and fluffing up the card, you're going to have too many matches that suck. And that's the problem. That's my thinking. Two, you got to be patient. Remember, Roman, from back in the day, if you push someone too fast, the fans will reject them. And they get tired of them. And as much as the fans get all like, oh my God, you got to remember, like, when you have somebody under contract for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and like the intent is we're going to have this person in this company for a decade, you can't just do all the things in the first 6 months. She's U.S. champion. She should get a few more opportunities to be seen, to be highlighted. I would agree with that maybe they're missing a chance to put her in a couple matches, but they're holding on. Look at B-Fab, feeling good. Aleister Black's beard got a little bit of Lexus King tinge. I got a double look. I didn't see it. Is TK the one actually booking the matches, though? He's booking the matches as far as he's the one that approves that card. As far as creative goes in AEW, and he said it himself, when everybody was going on about creative control, Tony Khan was the one that jumped in right away and said, no, I'm the final say. So Tony's the guy that decides how many matches are going to be on the card. Facts. That's just, he said it, everyone said it. If there's 15 matches, that was his choice. Don't push too hard. Gotta play it cool. Right. You got time. It's early. DK all day. What's up, KJ? Just got home from work. Guess I can catch the tail end of this. Good to see you. Well, I hope you had a good work day. I hope everyone out there is putting the final touches on work. But I do have Aleister Black coming back. And again, we appreciate you for being here. And you can always watch the full show in replay after we go off. I refuse to believe anyone with someone to lose books. Dog shit. Yeah. We got a conspiracy theory on our hands. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I mean, again, it counts. It counts. You did something. Sometimes it's a good workout, right? Really get those biceps going. But Alistair Black, all set for R-Truth. I guess I could put a poll up for this one. Who are you taking? Who are you taking? Who are you taking? Are you taking Truth, who's been pretty quiet? Again, shout out to Truth. His album, the White Album, actually in the top 10 on Spotify and in other places. So very good for him. Oh, no. Wait, what? R-Truth went to Dublin, Georgia. Well, there we go. R-Truth went to the wrong Dublin, and Damian Priest steps in. Ooh, let's end that poll. Here comes Priest. And we're throwing punches right out the gate. Are we even going to get a match here, or are we just going to get a fight? Dublin, Georgia. Yeah, he went to Dublin, Georgia. Let's go. So Alistair Black for the win. Does this change your opinion at all? I don't. Right? I don't. I don't. I make up the words like, you know, I got food up in the fridge. I have no idea what he's actually saying. R-Truth back in tired shtick. Again, it's Truth. I don't know what the fan demand for Truth is tapered off. This does not become a match. So it was supposed to be R-Truth versus Black. Truth doesn't make it. Damian fills in. We don't get a match. We just get a melee. So could they add Alistair versus Damian to Clash? Fun fact: Damian Priest knows that karate stuff too. Yeah, again, two guys that can fight. I don't mind Damian and Alistair, and Damian being kind of the first guy that lines up to Alistair. Food up in the fridge. Yeah. She drank up on my kids. Yeah. I just make up the words every time we get them. If we had legs, I would kick you. If I had legs, I would kick you. You're gonna need those, but the crowd's cheering at something right now. Oh, Drew! Right, Drew McIntyre in the building. You heard me. Shh. What's a movie? Oh, well, Jose, stop being so cryptic. Drew McIntyre. Dublin love in it. How do you be the company's biggest asshole while the fans are losing their mind? My straw is bigger than yours. I like that. I like that a lot. Where did everybody go? Drew's calling out Cody right now. The crowd cheers for the idea that Drew's going to fight Cody. It's a good workout. It's a good choice. Drew, Stone Cold territory. He's the biggest asshole in the company. There you go. Exactly what I just explained. I'm right there with you, my guy. I mean, again, in a place like Dublin, obviously, there's going to be a good contingent of people that are a big fan of a semi-local boy. Shut up, Jose. Do what I say, not what I do. It's a long 2 hours, all right, folks? Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out! RKO out of nowhere! Let's fucking go! Down goes Drew. Down goes Drew. There you go. So a crazy few minutes here, folks, as Truth was supposed to fight Black. Truth isn't there. Damian steps in. They turn into a brawl. Drew shows up. RKO shows up. And here we go. RKO! KJ, I know you guys are going to do it. What are you looking forward? Looking at least a 12-hour stream on Sunday. If my math is correct, I believe we should be around 12 hours. I think 10 and a half plus for sure. We start at 11. We end when NXT ends. WWE's been pretty pretty tight on time. So I think if they start at 7 or 8, they'll still be done by 10:30. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close, DK. I can relate to Drew's headline. As Becky and everyone else getting ready for the main event. And I will take a second to remind everybody, we are here on Sunday. That's what we're talking about. We go live at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I know it's early for some. Get up, get your snacks, get your Lucky Charms, get all the good stuff. We're going to Forbidden Door, and it's going to be a fun one. We're looking forward to that. And then right after Forbidden Door, we're going to stick around for NXT Heatwave, and we're going to see how that goes. So we're going to be here all day. Iron Man of YouTube. That's it. Let's go. Nobody does it like we do. I'm jealous of MDB's hairline. Shut out. RKO out of nowhere. So Randy Orton. So Drew's had an issue with Cody, but now he eats an RKO. And what a pop. And where, you have Randy kind of pop up in the camera, and we all know it's there. We all see it coming, and it's still good as fuck. It still pops every single time. That RKO out of nowhere hits hard. Crushing on Nia. That's allowed. That's allowed. As we are winding down. I can't believe how late it is already. 4:45. Boom, boom, boom. Is Randy becoming Stone Cold? Yeah, differently though, right? Like in the sense of Randy developed his own thing, and the RKO out of nowhere got over so big. Kind of the idea. I get where you're going, but like MDB said, he might be closer to Drew than anything else, right? So we'll see. But we are 30 seconds away. When we get back to the action, it will be Becky Lynch teaming up with Nia Jax to take on Tiffy and Jade. So make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend, and let everyone know. Again, if you are hearing this and you're wondering what happened, you can always watch the replay later. But you watch it along with the 8 o'clock show if you'd like. But we are back at 11 a.m. on Sunday, like I said, as it says on the screen below. And then we are back on Monday for an afternoon show. I highly recommend everybody click their little bell and be notified whenever we go live. You don't want to miss a minute. So next Friday, Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa for the Intercontinental title. And then we're going to get the Street Profits taking on Mellow Don't Miz for the #1 contender spot in the tag team division. So making them earn it. Both teams got to win tonight. And then next Friday, the tag team world championships will be on the line. So from Lyon, France, it is stacked next week. Now, this one is going to air in the afternoon. We will not be here next Friday in the afternoon. We're going to go at normal time. So like I said, click the bell. The programming notes are all there. If you look down below on our YouTube page, a bunch of the upcoming streams are there, including us doing a Thursday night House of Glory show from Philly. Zilla will take on Bully Ray, and Gigi Dolan will take on Shotzi, I do believe. So be here for that. Be here for all our shows, as Becky is here now, and we are getting ready for the main event. I will put a poll up one last time before I send everyone off into the weekend. Now, does Lyra show up and cost Becky here? Does Bayley show up? Does anybody show up? How does this go? Are you excited about the main event tonight? What a fast SmackDown. Are we being honest? How do you feel about it? I felt like SmackDown has flown by today. I feel like the pacing and a lot of matches, there was less in-ring segments than matches this week, I believe. So, not bad. No spoiler for next week. No, there will be no spoilers for next week. So, I won't be here. Shh, wink, wink. Oh, my God. Please, Sammy, win the belt. Yeah, let's go. I just want to see the crash out from MDB. Let's go, Sammy. Sammy going after that U.S. title. Yes, she's technically Australian. A nice little fun fact about Nia Jax. We start out with Tiffy on fire. I mean, on the bright side, it's a mid-card title. Tiffy to the top. Oh, my God. Swanton to the floor. She came down hard on the back of her head. Popped up, flexing, though. Yeah, no spoilers for next Friday. I was wondering why we're doing live. I was wondering why we are doing it live international. Yeah, it's just, how do I explain this? There's nobody here to do it until later. If I'm being straight up with you guys, as I always am. So the truth of the matter is, if we can't do next Friday afternoon because nobody's available, that's essentially it. Sammy sucks your bacon. Nobody sucks my bacon. You leave my bacon alone. That's my bacon. Tiffy Jade for the win. All right. What's the chat say? 67%, 33 going Becky Nia. So we are in a commercial break right now. For those, I mean, they do the. It's funny, they do the commercial edit. That's why you get that dead spot, guys. If you guys were wondering why every once in a while you get like that clip, it's so they're kind of, when they edit it together and insert commercials, that's where they're going to be doing it, in those dead spots. Bump, 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 bump. Did we get to 100 yet? 88. We need 12. 12 to get to 100, folks. If you haven't hit like, make sure you do so. Does TK announce Women's Tag Team Championship titles at All Out? I hope not. I really don't want that. And again, the sickos will tell you, oh, blah, blah, blah. They don't book any of the women. If the tag titles are going to help get the women booked more, great. But if it's just going to be, another two wrestlers walking around with belts. There's too many belts in AEW, too many meaningless belts in AEW. So right now, we get one women's match a week. Adding tag belts to me is a bad move. Monet, 9 belts now. That's like giving your character all the titles in WWE 2K25 and not in fact, exactly all this is. And again, I wonder how much Tony's paying to make this shit happen. There's no way these promotions are giving up their belt for free. Not overly is it that much of a promotional push because Mercedes won your company's belt? There are a lot of companies right now that don't have a champion, essentially. Tiffany Stratton and Jade for the win. None of our international Knicks are available for next Friday. Well, that's not true. But we will be here at 7:30 p.m. Tune in and find out. Right? Let's go. Yeah, you just have to wait. Anytime we can go live, we will. And just out of fluke, we couldn't pull it off next Friday. So we'll be here live in the afternoon on Monday, normal time Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. for the preview show, and then Friday we will be here at 7:30 as we usually are. Jade, Becky in the ring, by the way. Becky's selling her ass off right now. Jade rolling through. Nice spine buster. Let's go. Yeah, next week's going to be fun here, folks. Don't miss out. Bo Nix. Hashtag Bo Nix. Big pop for Jade, who looks good. People still giving Jade a lot of shit. And another person I feel like people refuse to change their opinion, refuse to watch her and admit like, oh shit, she's getting better. Could Drew be John Cena's final match? He could be because he's been such an epic heel. I still think, I mean, if we get Brock at WrestlePalooza, perhaps. Now, does Brock and John go beyond WrestlePalooza? And maybe Drew, I mean, would be just they're not really much of a history there. If it's December 13th. Oh, ole, breaks out. Jade. Nia gets the tag. Jade boots her before she can get in. And Becky running away from Jade. And Becky doing a great job selling Jade as a powerhouse. But here comes Jax. Who else? I mean, you've done a lot of them. Cody's twice. You've done Randy Orton. Is there anyone else left if it's not like somebody that you're helping put over? Powerbomb. Down goes Nia. Tiff tags back to Jade. Pretty as moonsault. Forgot that she tagged out. And a frog splash. And there you go. Jade gets the win. Okay. That was good. That was a better main event than Wednesday's main event. Did I say that? Oops, my bad. But, yeah, it was kind of just happened. Jade looking extra healthy. Would Drew be as successful without the beard? No, nobody is as successful without the beard. Sorry. We're in the back with John. John's walking down the hallway. Nick Aldis runs up. I just heard from Brock Lesnar. Oh, Logan punches him out. Brock Lesnar is going to be in Paris, folks. Logan, you bastard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is SmackDown. That is the show for today. I will take your ratings out of 10. I'll wind this down real quick and get out of here today. But let me know how you feel about it. The show ends. If you didn't catch it, John Cena's walking down the hallway. Nick Aldis runs up, says, John, I just heard from Brock Lesnar. And before Aldis can say anything else, Logan Paul knocks out John Cena. And we go off the air. So that's that. Crazy. So does that mean Lesnar in Paris? Better late than never. Michael, how you doing? Don't forget you can watch the replay. People don't want to see Jade's growth and progress. They still think she's super green. I feel like that's, we've talked about this before. I know Anthony's gone on a really couple good rants about like people not letting go of Nia's past. It's like people get fixated. I feel like, and even watching her here with Becky and that, we're seeing growth. We're seeing improvement. Doing a lot better than a lot of people out there. So let's go. Hulk Hogan. Ugh. Damn it. I wanted to know, is there a chance that Brock Lesnar is the reason that John Cena loses to Logan Paul? 7.75 out of 10 knee pads, 6.5 out of 10. It was what it was. I feel a little more excited about it. I thought the pacing was really good. Again, nothing really to grab onto, but I think this is where the WWE fans intrigue me, right? Because tonight we got a wrestling heavy show, if I'm correct. I feel like we went from match to match to match, little insert, match, John Cena segment, match. So I feel like we got more matches, but then it makes the show feel a little less memorable. Correct? So that's kind of the interesting. I'm with you. I'm in between kind of you and MDB. I'm more like a 7.5, maybe. It was a good show. I thought it was a really good show. 7 out of 10. Yeah, good show. Good show. I really like the pacing of it more than anything else, I think. That was a really fast 2 hours. I think it's me thing and not really a WWE thing. I'm just not feeling it today. And that's fine, sir. I completely get that. And again, and there was nothing that actually ran away with the energy. So it was good. I thought Becky opened the show real strong, good energy. I thought Drew was good tonight. I like Alistair and Damian, which might bleed into a clash match. Yeah, I think the tag teams being on the highlight on SmackDown, tag team division is getting love, sets up a number one contender. A good show. I think 7.5 is fair. 7, 8 out of 10. We will see you on Sunday morning, 11 a.m. for Forbidden Door NXT Heatwave Marathon. Have a good rest of your night and your Saturday. Bradley said it wonderfully, but I will catch GCW tonight. That's awesome. 7 out of 10. But middle of the day, yeah, emotionally, it's funny, right? You're not wrong with that. But and then even if you watched it later, like a tape show, you kind of know it's a tape show and it fucks with your head. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, and as Bradley pointed out, we are back Sunday morning, 11 a.m. for Forbidden Door and Heatwave as we give you a Sunday marathon. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun one. As always, like, share, subscribe. Get as many people as you know to join our family, join our community. We are growing by the minute. We appreciate all the love, and we thank you. Go check out all the socials. Click the little bell. And until Sunday, on behalf of Ringsider Anthony, on behalf of Big Nick, I'm KJ White. Have a good night. Bye.